You are looking live at the rink at Robert Morris University in Pittsburgh, where the New Jersey Bandits U19 AA girls are getting set to take on the North York Storm. It is the final preliminary match of the Burgh Girls Fest tournament. Hi everybody, it's Joe Rizzo here, bringing you the action on RizzoVision. And yes, we are at the friendly confines of the RMU Island Sports Center. It literally is on an island. And this is a pretty decent facility. We've been in a couple of good ones here so far, and this one pretty friendly in terms of the sight lines and the Wi-Fi. Matt Claus producing, as always. That's helping us with that score bug that you see on the top and the Bandits logo in the middle. You can see the Bandits for the first time in the tournament in their home dark pink jerseys, black pants, gold helmets, silver and white sprinkled about, black numbers outlined in white, black nameplates with white lettering on there. The North York Storm with sort of the LA Kings schema, mostly black with white and silver accents. Veronica Mancini will start in goal for the Storm. And I think it will be Harper Keenan for the Bandits, and yes it is. There's Harper Keenan going in there. Bandits will start it out up front with Folia, Sperling, and McSherry. On D, Olivia Rothstein and Kira Redmond. Off the face-off, Folia just steamrolled the opposing player and jumps right into the box. Brona O'Neill King just on the face-off. Folia was trying to get through, just shoved her right down and gets, I think they called it a cross-checking. So the Bandits quickly, 5 seconds into the game, will have a penalty to kill off. Satsanis at the point for North York. They spread it out, the team from the greater Toronto area. Walking it right in, all the way in, shot, Satsanis. Oh no, that was O'Neill King with the shot, and Keenan knocked it away. They play with it on the exterior of the zone. Frasca tried to redirect that one in. And very nice spreading here by North York in the early going. 15-minute periods. We barely got time to get you set up here. Good play by Gabby Rothstein. Oh, they're going to call the hook. So the Bandits are going to be down 2 players here within the first minute. And let's see what the exact call is. We've had 2 games here where penalties have been scarce, and they call Olivia Rothstein for roughing. So 42 seconds of a 5-on-3 for North York. 15-minute period, so the penalties are only a minute and a half. That's the only silver lining to this early black cloud for the team from New Jersey. Mandy Scott and Izzy Camarada with Logan Shoemaker-Gromick killing it off. Rossetti between the points, backdoor, Keenan can't stop that one as Katie McCarthy puts it in. A power play goal. And North York, 110 into Brunch with the Bandits, has given her team the lead. They spread it out wide. They've started the game here on the power play. North York, they've spread it out wide and moved the puck and put one in the net. So Folia now out of the box, and it's 5-on-4 for another minute 10. North York will pick it up and skate it into the offensive zone. McCaffrey and Shoemaker-Gromick on defense for the kill. McSherry and Folia are the forwards. That one sent a little too strongly out of the zone. The Bandits have just not even had time to do anything. They haven't even had the puck really in this game yet. and we're only a minute and 35 seconds in. McCarthy had it, now picked up and skating through the top of the circle. Rossetti, centering feed, knocked down. Shot goes off the post. Cameron Dixon hit the post. And try to move it at the top of the zone above the right circle. Shot doesn't get through, rebound down low. Somebody lost a stick, it's McCaffrey. Katie picks it up and retreats back to her spot. North York makes one change. Coming down the middle was Ross, but they didn't get her the pass on the fly. 10 seconds left on the remainder of the power play. A 5-on-3 goal has given North York, the team in black, as there's an icing, has given North York a 1-0 lead early on. 1 second left in the power play. What does that mean? Well, it seems like nothing, but Olivia Rothstein now will have to join the play as soon as the face-off happens, and that gives North York here a little bit of a chance if they gain the face-off. They can't do it. Jensen sends it in, and the teams are back to full strength. Chipped out. This is going to be an icing. This ice is a slick sheet to start with, and any of those pucks that are coming off the lively boards over there are just taking a short angle and going down. So 12:21 left, period one. They're 15-minute periods here for the Burgh Girls Fest tournament. This is the final preliminary match for the teams. Camarada picked that one off and sends it out of the zone. The Bandits will get the puck in the offensive zone for the first time all game. Shot goes wide by Izzy Camarada. Morgan Kepler keeps it in at the left point. Knocked down there by Camarada. Retreating back, sends it on net, and Veronica Mancini makes the first save of the game for North York. That one tapped by a Bandit on the way out, so Keenan leaves it there for Kira Redmond, who looks forward and sends it up for Izzy Camarada. Camarada chips it forward, but O'Neill King picks it off before it could act as a dump-in. Here come the Storm. That's Camille Cummins with it. Gets it on the near side half boards. Now O'Neill King with it there. Frasco was there. Gabby Rothstein picks it up. Has a chance to make it a 2-on-2 with Camarada. Has to dump it because Gabby's at the end of her shift. Camarada, the first forechecker, now joined by Jesse Sperling. McCaffrey comes in, friendly fire there. A couple of Bandits just keep slamming into one another, and that allows the Storm to send the puck deep into the offensive zone. Walking it out from the corner, 3 Bandits, 4 Bandits low, very low. And Cherry, the only one staying up high. Sperling retreats toward the middle, and North York really spreading it out on offense, and they're able to change players here. They've changed 2 while they have possession in the offensive zone. They walk it out of the corner, come right down the middle. Oh, Dixon fanned on the shot. She had Keenan prone. Keenan had to protect the left side, the far side of the net for the shooting player. Dixon was free at the top of the slot and just didn't connect on it. Otherwise, it's 2-0. Bandits trying to erase a 1-0 deficit here early on. They were given a 5-on-3 against. Folia with a penalty literally off the opening faceoff as they have an icing. Folia literally off the opening faceoff was given a penalty, and then Olivia Rothstein with a dubious call shortly thereafter created a 5-on-3, and Katie McCarthy from the Storm was able to score on it. Otterbein now with Rizzo and McNulty, so they move it out of the zone. Menezes retreats back in. Kepler will keep it in. What a play by Kepler! That puck was trying to get tipped past her. Morgan threw the stick down and kept it in. Comes to the far side. Olivia Rothstein's going to pinch down. Rizzo and Otterbein will head toward the point to try to keep it in. They do for a moment, courtesy of Olivia Rothstein. Now it's sent out. The forwards regroup. Olivia Rothstein with it. Curls along the boards just by her bench. Over to McNulty. McNulty off the boards to herself. Kepler picks it up. It's going to find Rizzo. It's a little too strong, and that one's going to be an icing unless the laws of physics stop. And Lem with an interesting angle there. It didn't go right toward the puck. Might have had a chance to touch that one up before the icing, but that's sort of a veteran play. You take a chance. And if you're going right at the puck, you can negate the icing, but in this case, you don't want to do that. Some kind of gathering over at the North York bench. Hopefully everybody's okay over there. Not sure what happened, but well, keep the camera trained on the Bandits. So the ramifications of this game, it's not a lose or go home until this afternoon. This is a preliminary round game, which means that the compilation of points, 3 for a win, 2 for an overtime win, 1 for an overtime loss, and 0 for a regulation loss, all it does is help classify the 4 teams in each division. And 1 will play 4 in opposite divisions. 2 will play 3 in the opposite division, so that'll make a quarterfinal game. So it looks like one of the North York players was shaken up, and everything seems to be okay on the bench, thankfully. We sit with our hearts in our throats, no matter what color the uniform. This one's going to be sent down. The ref got in the way of Scott being able to touch that. Now, the refs really should wave that icing off, because Scott would have been able to touch it if the ref wasn't there. So that one goes against the Bandits, but it's an exercise in futility if you're trying to chart the breaks for and the breaks against as far as the referee's calls and being in the way are concerned. They even out over the course of a period, or if not a period, a game, if not a game, a week, if not a week, a month, if not a month, a year. In the end, you get about as many as you suffer. 9 minutes left, period 1. Bandits down 1-0, a 3-on-5 that they could not defend. And North York with the 2-man advantage goal. That's the difference so far. Play has evened out significantly since the opening moments, however. The first minute and a half played, or first 2 minutes really played with man advantage or 2-man advantage for the North York Storm from the Greater Toronto area. Well represented in the stands, especially with the Boria Salming throwback jersey. We were quite impressed with that. Kenny Sperling and I. Sent up to neutral ice. McCaffrey forward for Camerata. Venuto now up front. We've seen Fernanda play on defense the whole season. Jumped in at center starting for the second game yesterday and back there again today. It gets down low. McCarthy, who has the goal, moves it to the outside. Shot. Keenan caught it like a first baseman taking a throw from second on a bang-bang play in the middle of July at Yankee Stadium to stop play. 7:51 left, period 1. Venuto with Claus and Bellin. Bellin up the left wing, has it there, chips it for Claus. Claus overskated it, but Bellin jumps into the fray and dumps it at the goaltender, and that will force the face-off. So Bellin with the dump in. There's 2 ways to do those dump ins. Sometimes you want to hit it to the corner. You want a defenseman to rush in there so you could approach them from behind without them seeing you. The other way is to send it at the net and force an offensive zone draw, and that's what Bellin did there. Venuto will try to turn and win it to the point. Recovered after whiffing on it. Bellin got dumped in front, no call. Claus, one-timer, kicked away by Mancini. Up the left side, the Storm will march it out. Menezes toward the middle for McLinden. Menezes picks it up again, but McLinden claws out, races her to it, but didn't quite get the stick on it there. It's sent down low with 7:09 left in period 1, so we're through halfway of the first period and the Bandits trail 1-0. Their potent offense has tallied 5 in the first 2 games, but neither one has been in a victorious posture. A 4-2 loss to the Clarendon Flames in the early game. That's a nice play there by Claus to break up a play. Bellin trying to pick a pocket, eventually forces a turnover. Shoemaker-Gromick ices it, and the Bandits will get a change. And so will the North York Storm. The first game, a 4-2 loss to the Clarendon Flames, and the evening game on Black Friday was a 6-3 loss to the potent Piedmont Predators, in which Jesse Sperling had the hat trick in a losing cause for the Bandits. Redmond picks it up off the far side wall, a little too strong. Cummins knocked it down, and it's sent back in. They say no icing on this one, but she was 2 feet behind the line, so that Bandits with 0 breaks so far, but we'll see. They'll even out maybe at some point here. The first penalty off the face-off on Folia was hard to argue with. The second one on Olivia Rothstein seemed like a dubious call to the Bandit crowd, whose opinions don't matter whatsoever. Sent down toward the circle. Frasco was trying to get through traffic, but one too many Rothsteins there. Here's Mia McSherry. Gains the zone on the near side and dumps it in. The Otterbeins say hello to the world. McCaffrey over to Olivia Rothstein, sent up the far side wing. Sperling gets it. Jesse's a little too far. Sends it for McSherry on the back door, but a little too strong there. Mia picks it up. McCaffrey at the point has to dump it as Rossetti and Dickinson were pressuring at the points. Otterbein down low. McSherry also out there, so they've changed the center. The 2 wings will head off at their first chance, but Sperling had to stay back. Sperling will jump off. Rizzo jumps on. You could see it right there. Rizzo looking for that puck to squirt out. It might have had a chance to spread the defense there. Bandits got away with a trip on that one, so break number 1 for the team in the dark pink jerseys with the gold helmets, to about 5 so far for the Storm. So as I sit there always telling you, it's an exercise in futility to keep track of that stuff. I'm guilty of that behavior. That one sent down is going to be an icing. Offensive zone draw. The Bandits will finally complete the change as McSherry jumps to the bench and McNulty jumps on. Otterbein on the dot. Rizzo in the slot. McNulty on the near side wing. McCaffrey at the right point. McCormick, Shoemaker-Gromick on the left point. McCormick got a piece of the draw. It's sent out of the zone, sent in offside, but they allow it. So the Bandits with break number 2. Sent down in. McCaffrey's going to give chase. Otterbein will stand sentry at her point. McCaffrey looking for somebody. Was trying to get it to Rizzo, but looked like one of the Storm players got a piece. That one tipped. It is no icing because it wouldn't go over the end line. Shoemaker-Gromick, the captain, retreats to grab it. Sends it up the near side wall for McNulty. Rizzo trying to break through. Rizzo might have a half break. Rizzo gets the angle, takes a hack from behind. No penalty there. Didn't get the puck. Kept in brilliantly by Olivia Rothstein. Down low for Rizzo. She looks for Otterbein. Ava's got it. Looking for McNulty in the middle. Sent it through traffic and maybe was going to find a skate of one of the players in black. Kept at the point. Olivia Rothstein freewheeling it over toward Rizzo. Rizzo needs to pick it out. Had it for a moment. Otterbein smacks it down low. Rizzo didn't see it. Kim sent it around to the near side for Jensen, who sends it up. Not going to be an icing, or will it? It goes just to the side. Keenan was really protecting against that. I think Harper felt like it was going to be on net. I thought it was going to be on net, but it goes just to the side for an icing. So the Bandits with their first real good chances there, although none forcing Veronica Mancini to make a save. They had their first best possession. Gabby Rothstein on the dot, Mandy Scott in the slot, Izzy Camerata on the near side wing, Kepler on right D, and Olivia Rothstein on left. Picked up by Gabby Rothstein, lost it there under pressure, and it comes down into the zone. Sansanis had it for a moment, gets it back again. The Greeks would kill me if I didn't pronounce that one right. Mom and I went over it before the game. Frasca tries to get through traffic, but Kepler provides too much of an impediment. Sticks getting a little high over there, and you can hear the Bandits faithful not pleased with the no call. Camerata sends it for Gabby Rothstein. Cummins bats it in. Frasca will not have the angle on Kepler, who makes the play. Gabby Rothstein just got checked from behind by O'Neill. They don't call it. Bouncing puck. Good play by Keenan. That's a goalie's nightmare right there. A pop-up, and the puck doesn't come down truly. It bounced on its edge, and it took a hop to the left. By angle, that puck should have bounced about a foot wide of the far side post, but it bounced on its edge and came at Keenan. She gobbled it up, this time like a catcher blocking a 55-foot curveball. So a lot of baseball references. Close range, pounded there. McCaffrey prevented a good scoring chance. McCarthy up toward the point. Wrist shot, redirected, comes to Rossetti on the near side wall. Lamb, with it. Comes at the net, smacked away. McSherry's got to make a play there. Here comes Sperling. Jesse's going to break in. 3-on-1. Takes a shot. Save. It's loose in front, and then the rebound is stopped. Sperling had a 3-on-1, but she was leading it. And her first best option was the shot, which she took. The rebound popped up and was in front, but to no avail. Folia off the draw, powers it toward the net. It can't make more headway than that. It's centered, but doesn't get to the front of the net. Near side wall, kept near the point. Redmond couldn't keep it in. McCaffrey will pick it up below the end line. Send it up the near side wall. Menezes got a piece of it. McCaffrey picks it up again, fires it off the wall on the far side for Mia McSherry. McSherry gets a lot of company. Oh boy, she was trying to hit Sperling for the half break. That one sent at Keenan, who uses the glove to swipe it away. This is going to be another icing, unless that puck dies on its end, and it does not. This ice is very, very fast. 37.8 seconds left in period one. Bandits with a 1-0 deficit to figure out. Off the draw, sent toward the point. Camerata's got a breakaway. Izzy's got to pick it up. She gets behind the D, has to peel off, didn't quite have the break. Centered, Scott, shot, save, rebound, and Gabby Rothstein gets tripped as she's heading toward the net. You don't usually see that one called because it was kind of as the whistle was happening, but a trip's a trip. So if you wanted to have a little beef, there's a beef. But the Bandits now with 21.4 seconds left in the first period, trying to erase a 1-0 deficit. Kepler gets it down low. Off the face-off, Kim picks it up, looking for somebody up the middle, picked off by Camerata, turns, trying to fire it, sends it down low for Scott. It's 7 seconds left. Gabby Rothstein has it. She's going to look to center it, if possible, but the time is going to expire with no more shots. So through one, it is the North York Storm from the Greater Toronto Area 1, and the Bandits 0. Shots on goal, 6-5 for the Bandits through one period. Thank you, Kevin Camarada, for keeping those stats, which are not up on the board. Debbie Rizzo beep-bopping and slopping through the neutral zone as she goes down and gets those low-angle videos. The replays that you see are typically courtesy of her. Story of the game so far, off the opening face-off. Folia was penalized 5 seconds into the game, and shortly thereafter, Olivia Rothstein was flagged or whistled for an infraction, and with the 5-on-3, Katie McCarthy scored for North York. After that, play evened out for about the next 7 or so minutes, and then the Bandits had the better possessions for about the final 5 minutes of the first period, but could not get one past Veronica Mancini, number 31, who you see guarding now the goal to your YouTube left. And when the Bandits break their huddle, Harper Keenan will cover the cage to your YouTube right. There goes number 40.
Come on, Bandits, let's go!
Bandits do not have their defense pair out there yet. As the designated home team, though, they are allowed to make the late change and took advantage of it there. Camarada trying to pick that one up, gets it into the zone, leaves it for Mandy Scott, who sends it to the far side for Gabby Rothstein. Rothstein with Camarada and Scott to start out the period up front. Redman at the right point. Olivia Rothstein now drifting between the points. 3 up high for the Bandits. That one sent down. It's not going to be an icing, and Olivia Rothstein picks it up and reverses it right back up the far wall. Rossetti and Camarada. Sounds like a Sopranos episode. Battle for the puck on the far side. Olivia Rothstein with it now. Gets it taken away. Reverse to McCarthy, who has the lone goal, a 5-on-3 power play goal early on in the first minute of the game.
Go, Mandy, go, Mandy, go, Mandy!
Bandits are going to have their first power play. Keenan heads toward the bench. Long side pass for Mandy Scott. She's got to dump it. That's going to negate the 6-on-5 with the net empty, as Keenan was able to rush all the way there, but Harper had to go across center ice to get to the bench. And the Bandits will have their first power play of the game. And it is going to be a slash on Cameron Dixon. So McSherry will start it out on the dot, Camarada in the slot, Folia on the far side wing, Sperling at the left point. We'll get that pass now. Shoemaker Gromick on the right. Fired off the left post by Sperling. Right off the power play. And a missile by Jesse. That was a wrister, not even a slapper. Gets it to Sperling. Top of the circle. Shot! She hit the crossbar! And that puck bounds all the way out almost to the Bandits bench. So she hits the left post. She hits the crossbar. Is she going to hit the right bar or the back of the net? And that was all in a span of 20 seconds. Sperling with it again. The right post cowering in fear. Centering feed, backhander, big save. Camarada got the backhand on it, and that one's going to be an icing, as North York just wants to get it out of trouble. Folia now on the dot as McSherry moves to the left side. Camarada in the slot. Shoemaker Gromick at the right point. Sperling's going to hustle in to grab that one. Sperling looking on the half boards. There's extra room outside of the circles because this is an Olympic-sized rink. It's wider and there's more space below the net. It's just a bigger rink than the typical rink, so the NHL size rink. Shoemaker Gromick shot redirected in front by Camerata, but it goes wide. Sperling keeps it in. Sperling gets around Kim. Sperling at close range, shot blockered away by Mancini. Storm pick it up, chipped out. That's going to prevent the icing, and Shoemaker Gromick hustles back to battle there. Sent by Sperling up to Camerata, over for McSherry. Somebody got a piece, so Mia had to interrupt her rush, but McSherry's got a lot of room. Sends it at the net. Oh, blockered away. Boy, Mancini very casually blockered that away. That was going into the top left corner of the net from McSherry if it got through. Sperling sends it back down below the end line. The power play is over, so the Bandits don't cash in. McCaffrey cheats in from the point. Katie tries to turn the corner, looking, still looking for somebody in front. Sends it to Folia. It's loose in front. Camerata trying to pound at it. It's covered now for a moment by Mancini, but she just shuffles it out, it looked like. Comes to the point. Sperling fires it. Rather Kepler. McCaffrey's got to make a play here on Dixon, and she out-battles two Storm players for it. Dixon's way offside. That face-off should come to the opposite side circle, or rather dot, or they'll face it off at neutral ice. They face it off at neutral ice. Bandits now with 11:51 left in period 2. They trail 1-0. The goal came very early in the first minute. A 5-on-3 for North York that cashed in. Sent for Rizzo. She got a piece. She's going to have to hustle now to see if she can force a turnover. Otterbein and McNulty out at the center and right wing. Comes toward the point. Kepler kept it in for a moment. Knocked down. Chipped out. Comes to the middle. McCaffrey steps up. McNulty's going to put pressure. But the Storm are able to weather it and get it out of the zone. McCaffrey goes back. McCaffrey will take it behind Keenan. Chips it off the boards. Rizzo comes down to get it. Rizzo gets checked right there. Just took a shoulder. No call. I mean, if that's not a check, I don't know what it is. You can't make a hit. She just took a shoulder right there. And especially when it's against the boards. McCaffrey picks it off at the point. McCaffrey runs it down low. Sansanis will pick it up, fire it off the boards on the far side. Kepler keeps it in. But Sansanis will pick it up again and send it out. McCarthy with a breakaway. Bears down on Keenan. Shot off the post. Rather, I think Keenan got the heel of the glove on it, and it went off of the crossbar and deflected over the high glass. So Katie McCarthy, number 9, got the breakaway. McCarthy got the first goal of the game. It was on a 5-on-3. And this a wholly different play, but Keenan keeps it a 1-goal game. Venuto on the draw with Claus and Bellin. Comes toward the point and sent down low. Redmond picks it up, sends it up the far side for Claus. A lot of traffic over there. Bandits might have to rethink maybe some of those breakout passes to the typical breakout spot because North York is covering it like a blanket. They're overloading it. Venuto's going to pick this one up off the feed from Claus. Chip it to herself. Fernanda with it down low. Centers for Claus, but it didn't get through all the traffic. Sent up the middle. Tap. They call no icing, but the girl was 5 feet behind the line. She tipped it for sure, but way behind the center line. So that should have been an icing. Venuto is down low, but playing center now for the second straight game instead of defense. Centering attempt doesn't get through Venuto. Venuto is going to try to skate it through and look for some room. Gets through one. Now this makes it a 3-on-2 for a moment, but Venuto lost an edge and now leaves it for Olivia Rothstein, keeping the line on the far side. And here's going to be a penalty. Finally, they call something. There have been about 4 infractions in a row. So it's interference. It looks like they're going to call it on Brona O'Neill-King for North York, and the Bandits have their second power play of the game. Offensive zone draw. Same group out there that was responsible for 2 iron hits, both by Sperling. on the power play previously. 9:23 left period 2. Power plays are 1:30. This one is sent down and it goes on net, so no icing. Instead of leaving it for Shoemaker Gromick, Keenan played it up to Camarada. Now there's a puck battle in front of the scorer's table. And Folia tries to power through with the new stick. Kept out of the zone, and then Camarada was just trying to knock it down, but sent it right back in on the offside. 9 minutes even left, period 2. Bandits with a 1-0 deficit. You can see it in the top left corner of your screen, courtesy of Matt Claus, producer extraordinaire. Folia will walk that one in, send it for McSherry. McSherry was going to tee it up. Here's another breakaway. It's Dixon. Dixon bears down. Keenan comes out to greet her. Shot. Keenan saved. And Shoemaker Gromick sweeps it away. So 2 breakaways here. Now they lose the puck. Dixon has it again. Shot. Keenan knocked it down with the glove and played it to Sperling. Jesse trying to skate it through. Jesse wins the battle to get into the offensive zone. Tees it up. Shoots. And she scores! It's a power play goal for the Bandits with 33 seconds left in the penalty and 8:25 in the second period. Hey, Jesse, it's 1-1. And Matt Claus doing crazy work to update the scoreboard. Nearly took a spill, nearly took out a couple of people. But he stands tall, and the Bandits tie it at 1-1. So Sperling on a heater. Olivia Rothstein now with Mandy Scott and Maeve McNulty. Centering feed pops up in front. One of the Storm players was shaken up behind the play, but gets up now. Centering feed knocked away. It was Menezes. Maybe lost a mouthpiece or something. Sent up. Rothstein gets shouldered right there. That's a close one. They're living on the edge. They've gotten away with a couple of hits that they look like checks from here. You can't close a gap to make a hit. You can push. If you've already made contact with a player, you can push or follow through, but you can't check, and they've gotten away with a couple. McCarthy gets that one off, and Keenan with the left shoulder save keeps it tied. Olivia Rothstein battling for it. Centering feed blocked away by Kepler as Dixon was trying to unleash it. Scott couldn't stick that one out of the zone. Rossetti sends it through the crease for McCarthy, but McNulty tied her up. McNulty now on the far wing. This is a big possession here by North York. They take it away again. They're just picking pockets. And another left shoulder save. The left shoulder of Harper Keenan has kept it a tie game as we tick down to 7 minutes left in the second period of a 1-1 contest. Brunch with the Bandits. Yeah, we haven't sold that angle so much today. McCarthy gets shoved off by Rothstein. There's a hit right there. They're just letting them get away with everything. Hide the China, Mom and Dad. The girls are back and they're battling it out.
That's a full body check.
They're letting them go both ways. They both got away with it there. The Bandits are 1 or 2 short, but there's hits happening all over the ice. Here's Jessie Sperling. She's got the game tying goal. She's going to get through the left side, looking for somebody coming down the middle. Hits the brakes. We'll send it to Olivia Rothstein. Tees it up. Blocked by the shin pads of Cummins. Sent toward the point. Olivia Rothstein's able to keep it in. Folia's the one down low. Folia comes to the point. Olivia Rothstein keeps it in through traffic. Actually hit the back of Sperling there. Folia and Redmond, they got to make a play there. Frosco was bearing down along with Cummins. Olivia Rothstein powers that puck in. It's tied up in the referee's skates, but they're able to pick it up. Sent toward the point. Sperling is able to keep it in, but didn't get elevation on that. Jesse wanted to dump it all the way in. Frosca trying to turn the corner. Gets down low, fires it over the height of the crossbar. Sperling's going to pick it up, get it through McCormick, and clear the zone. Off the far side wall, Froska picks it up, gets through Folia. She'll gain the offensive zone, has O'Neill King on the opposite side. Shot, Keenan save, knocked away now from the top of the crease by Redmond. Olivia Rothstein powers that one toward the boards on the near side. Sperling picks it up, trying to negotiate it out. This line's been out there for a long time. The Bandits are going to need a change as soon as they can get one. And North York will keep the puck down low.
Who's got the point?
And they're changing in the offensive zone, which is a recipe for disaster. Shot was blocked. It goes to the near side of the net. Olivia Rothstein picks it up. McSherry. Now Folia banks it off the board. Sperling has one to beat. Couldn't get it through. Riley McCormick. Bandits make one on the change. Otterbein nearly got behind on the change. Sperling runs into Menezes right there. Never saw her as they turned up for the icing, and the Bandits will take that because they desperately needed a change, and they will get it. The price they'll pay is a defensive zone draw with Otterbein on the dot and Rizzo and McNulty discussing their wing strategy as they'll start from the slot. Shoemaker Gromick also in the slot, and McCaffrey the other D. Shoemaker Gromick, rather McNulty off the draw, had it, was trying to sprint out of the zone. And here's the Storm, close range shot, one save, another save, Snow Angel! Covered up by Harper Keenan. Keenan with 3 saves in the set, and Harper has been sharp. Stopped 2 breakaways, and the only mark against came on a 5-on-3. Same group out there, off the draw. Kim, Rizzo blocked it. McNulty picks it up. Otterbein and Rizzo. Otterbein tried to send it through, does eventually get it through, but Kim got a piece of it. Rizzo trying to walk it out of the side, gets a little help from Otterbein. Ava with it down low, gets creamed against the boards. The Bandits are going to have another power play. Comes toward the point. Shoemaker Gromick, shot through traffic, save, loose in front. McNulty gets a piece. Otterbein had it for a moment, and the whistle blows. Keenan made it all the way to the bench that time. They did get 6 out there, but the Bandits will go on another power play. Their 3rd of the game. This time it will be Maya Rozzetti. I promised the Italians to my right that I would give the Italian pronunciation. Probably not the time that they wanted to hear that name, but here go the Bandits on the power play once again. They cashed in the last time. Sperling gets it in front. It hit Camarada. Camarada shaking the right hand, not sure out of frustration or if she took the puck. I think that shot from Sperling might have hit Camarada in the meat part of the hand that's not protected by the glove, but as he shakes it off, and the Bandits try to break out. They go for the long pass. It's sent out, but sent quickly back in for the offside. Let's see if they face that one off at center, because that offside offering came from the center line. They face it off on the dot just outside the Bandits zone. We're glad you're joining us. Brunch with the Bandits as we approach 11:35 in the East. That one's sent down. If it goes on net, it is not an icing. They wave off the icing again, and some of the icing calls have been dubious, and there could be some reason for that. If there's nothing lost or nothing gained, the referees in the tournament might be instructed to let one go here and there to keep the pace of play going because there's so many games in such a short time. Overskated in the snow by Sperling. Menezes will battle for it. Sperling keeps selling it, so the Bandits will break out 4-on-3. Trip over there, and the Bandits will get a 5-on-3. They should give the puck up right away. Give it up right away because you get a 5-on-3. Although Keenan is now at the bench, Folia loses it there. And the Bandits will have a 5-on-3 for 9 seconds on the trip. So we talked about it. These things even out. The avalanche of early calls went for the Storm. Rossetti joined in the box by Braylon Ross. 9 seconds on the power play. Scott with Kepler and Venuto. McNulty and Gabby Rothstein are at the points on the 5-on-3. The 5-on-3 quickly expires. And here's a potential breakaway. Gabby Rothstein's got to get back. She's not the defenseman, but she played it well, like her twin sister, Olivia. That one tipped as it gets into the offensive zone. Kepler on the near side with 1:05 left in the 5-on-4 for the Bandits. North York will send it out. They will just take these icings over and over and elect to reset. Scott on the dot, Kepler in the slot, along with Venuto. They overload the slot. North York will get that one out as Gabby Rothstein comes on top. Oh boy, she had to get a lot on that pass because Dixon was looking to knock it down and break away. Mancini will knock that one down and cover it up. So North York on the penalty kill. The strategy is clear. Freeze the puck as much as you can and don't sweat the defensive zone draws. That's not the philosophy of all coaches who despise the defensive zone draws when they're shorthanded. Dixon is going to get through, almost broke it out. Gabby Rothstein walled her off. Somebody lost the stick. It's Venuto. Here's Gabby Rothstein, doesn't have the numbers. Will look to kill time and set it up. Now we're in the final minute of play of the second period, and it's a 1-1 game. The Bandits have 20 seconds left on a power play. Can they cash in? Comes in front. Kim steers it away before Kepler could get there. Blocks the pass away. Gabby Rothstein with 11 seconds on the power play. Venuto had to decide not to go down. Gabby picks it up, redirected in front, didn't quite get it at the net. McNulty got a piece, got it sort of in the direction she wanted. Coach Grace screaming from the bench that the penalty's over. And they're back to even strength. 25 seconds left on the attack for the Bandits. They have a lot of numbers back as they were changing on defense. Ross will try to get through, will swing it wide with 14 seconds left. Centering feed, McCarthy had it. Here's 10 seconds left. Sperling centers it to the middle, had to try to make that pass for Venuto. Probably not enough time for either team to make anything. Unless Jesse could shoot, time's gonna run out on Sperling. And Mancini makes the save anyway. Tough to see that one. Mancini made the save. That goal would not have counted unless the refs were extraordinarily generous and egregiously bad. Sperling got the shot off probably a full midway through the buzzer sounding. So we end period 2 with a 1-1 score. Power play goals, 1 apiece. Just say it.
7-8.
For
York 8, Bandits 7.
the game?
No, for the period.
Oh, what's the game totals? Shots 8-7 for York in the period and 13 each. Thank you, Kevin Camarada, keeping the shots when the board does not do that for us. In fact, the scoreboard here does not even give an option for shots on goal. So, got a lot of people helping out. Debbie Rizzo at ice level. Eileen Kalish helping us with the goalie cam. Matt Claus producing. Kevin Camarada on the shots. I'll give you a look at the Bandits faithful gathered here, enjoying Thanksgiving weekend together. And Kenny Sperling gives the point, the shout out.
Hey, Dad. What's up, Dad? Hope you figured out RizzoVision.
And Kenny hopes his father has figured out RizzoVision. Keenan now guarding the goal to the left. Mancini the goal to YouTube right. Underway, period 3. Full and even strength for both clubs. McSherry on the near side wall had the stick lifted and responded back with the same. Wrapped around the boards toward the far side. O'Neill King will get that one past Frasca against Redmond. Redmond gets the angle and knocks the puck away. Frasca went for a little ride there, but good non-call because Redmond got the puck and got it first. Battled along the boards on the far side, brought in, full, shot, blocked away, doesn't get it all the way through. Bandits will pick up a sloppy clear. McSherry will throw it toward the net. Mancini steers it to the corner. O'Neill King sends it up but not out as Olivia Rothstein had it there. Olivia will follow it through, gets interfered with en route to where the puck was. So if we wanted the NHL level call everything official, that's not what you're going to get in this game. It's a couple of people in the stripes trying to make a few bucks to pay off their Black Friday debts. Up to the near side wing, Mia McSherry got a stick in the skates over there, kept her balance. Otterbein comes in, shoots, has Rizzo. Oh, just got the toe on it. Otherwise, Otterbein, she sort of got that shot on off the heel of the stick, didn't get what she wanted on it, but almost got the payoff that she wanted. Kepler will try to keep it in. Oh, Shoemaker Gromick, rather, who's looking for Rizzo. Otterbein gets it toward the middle. Oh, actually knocked away. Looking for Rizzo. Rizzo tips it for McCaffrey. McCaffrey shoots. Big save, and the puck just trickles over the crossbar. Rizzo set up McCaffrey, and they nearly cashed it in. McCaffrey will battle for it down in the corner. Gets help from McNulty. Puck chipped toward the point. Otterbein kept it in. Rizzo was looking to get behind the D over there in the zone. Kept in brilliantly by McNulty, and his Storm player is down. And the North York people saying that was a shot to the head. I didn't see it. I was looking at the puck on the right side. And the person manning the penalty box says, "Come on, ref," but the coaching staff quickly says, "Please don't talk to the refs." And the player, we have a player down on the ice. .44 left in the game. There's going to be a penalty on Otterbein. So I think what happened was the puck came to the point, it popped in the air. Otterbein threw the hands up in front of her, didn't have the stick up. Threw the hands up in front from what I could see, and maybe contacted the player, Ava Menezes, who skates off now. Menezes looked like she got the wind knocked out of her. And
that's for the goalie to hit the door. Come on, Pete.
so it'll be a defensive zone draw for the Bandits now, with 1:30 on the penalty clock and 12:44 left in period 3 of a tie game. Power plays have been the story in terms of the scoring. Katie McCarthy scored on a 5-on-3 within the first minute for the North York Storm, the team in black. And it was Jessie Sperling countering with a 5-on-4 power play goal in the second period to tie it up. Here's McCarthy again. Gets down low, gets to the slot, goes to the point. The Storm will spread out very, very well spatially. Dixon wheeling off the boards there. It looked like, was it McSherry? 1-on-2 in the corner. A lot of bodies flying everywhere now. And Kepler involved in it over there. McCarthy picks it up. McCarthy looks to center it, and Keenan covers it up. Olivia Rothstein blunted that potential centering feed, and Harper Keenan just covered it up. The first 33 seconds of the penalty have been killed off. There's 12:11 left in the game, 1-1. This has been a battle The winner of the game will secure the 3rd seed in the group and play the 2nd seed from the opposite division in the afternoon. The loser of the game, as Rossetti moves it to the far side, wrist shot well over the crossbar. The loser of the game will be the 4th seed and play the top seed in the opposite division. Here is a chance for Gabby Rothstein, 1-on-1, 18 against 18. Gets it toward the middle, draws a little extra traffic, has Scott coming down the middle, sends it at the net. Scott was wide open there for, it would have been a high point shot. Those two work the trap and force the turnover. Scott chips it in. Scott will pursue with 18 seconds left in the penalty kill for the Bandits. If you're just tuning in, the Bandits in the dark pink jerseys with the gold helmets, and the North York Storm from the Greater Toronto area in the mostly black with black helmets. Kepler down over there. Centering attempt by Frasca never materializes because the Bandits clogged up the zone. Sansanis now will regain it at the point, was retreating there for a little bit. Frasca looking to get it down low, does. Give and go, one time, kick saved by Keenan. Centering attempt doesn't go through. Kepler got the right skate on it. It comes to the far side wall. The penalty is over, full and even strength with 10:50 left in a 1-1 game. There's not anything more than seeding at stake, but these teams are playing it like it's the winner go home contest that will take place this afternoon between two different teams yet to be determined. Both of these teams coming off defeats on Friday, Black Friday, to the Clarington Flames and the Piedmont Predators. If the game in regulation finishes in a tie, they will go directly to a shootout, and the shootout win versus the regulation win is meaningless because whichever way either team wins, it will be their first points of the preliminary round, their only points. So 2 points for a shootout win, 3 points for a regulation win, 1 point for a shootout loss, no points for a regulation loss. Kept at the line by Folia. Gets it to herself, takes a little hook right there, but gets through traffic.
Get wide, Mia.
McSherry gets wide, is picking off Lamb's breakout attempt. The shaken up player Menezes is back out there, so not a headshot, just a situation where she got the wind knocked out of her. Otterbein, that puck goes right through the open door, so they should face that one off probably at center. So the player shaken up. It was not a head. If it was a headshot, coaches just wouldn't let the player come back into the game. Otterbein got the hands up into the chest area, and I think from what I could see in real time, and I can't tell you that I see everything perfectly, I certainly don't. It looked like Otterbein just got the hands up in the solar plexus area and knocked the wind out of Menezes. Took a penalty for it. And everybody's back and healthy, which is the most important thing. Wow, that puck took a funky bounce, and it's gonna go the way of the Bandits here. Camerata trying to get it in, does. Gets it down low, but McCormick jumps into the lane. Camerata takes it away. Gabby Rothstein's in front. One-timer blocked away. Scott tries to get the backhand. Somebody got a stick on it. Comes out to neutralize. Kepler sends it to Shoemaker Gromick, and we're under 9 minutes. Camerata will try to get through the line. It's kept onside. The player Rossetti just tripped while she's making a curl. That one's sent out. It's not going to be icing unless that puck really gets some gas. Frasca's going to try to chase down Kepler. Kepler uses positioning and the stick to make the play. Camerata, who's waiting for Gabby Rothstein to get free, picked it up, tries the exchange there. Gabby sends it right back. Scott chipped it forward, was looking to get Camerata behind Kim, but Kim dumps it in. Shoemaker Gromick over to Mandy Scott with 8:15 left. Venuto jumps out there at center, sent to the middle. Kepler looking to get to center, chips it off the boards to try to get it forward. Frasca picks it up, sends it the other way. Venuto's going to trek back. Camarada is going to try to get it back to the defense. Does. Cummins could have played it, was playing it as she was offside, which she was, but only if it was brought in by her team. It was brought in by the Bandits, so that's not an offside. Venuto gets trafficked by Ross from behind. Venuto's going to pick it up, chipper for Claus. Annalise Claus on the outside, looks to center it. Venuto redirects it, and there's a save by Mancini. Bellin shoots, and it's either kicked away by the goalie or by Jensen. No, not sure if it got through. That one chipped up into the Bandits bench.
Keep going, Bandits. Keep going, Bandits.
Okay, so we do have a correction. Thank you, Cindy Sperling. North York actually beat Clarendon. I had it the other way around. So there is something very much at stake in terms of the seeding here. The Bandits probably would need a regulation win in order to move up in seeding. There's a shot and a goal. A broken play goes the way of North York, and Avery McClendon is there to cash it in. So it's 2-1 North York with 7:09 remaining in the game. The first even strength goal of the contest. That puck came from behind the net. McClendon was there. Keenan was protecting the near side. It came right out to McClendon in front, and she made no mistake. Bandits will try to battle back. McNulty, Otterbein was way onside there, and they call her offside. Tough break, and McNulty was going to walk in for a scoring chance. Otterbein showing that she got the skate back. I mean, it was emphatically back, but hey, like we said, not the NHL folks here. You know, let's relax on the refs. We're not going to get everything right.
Go, 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 go!
Shoemaker Gromick off the boards, or off the ref on the far side. Dixon trying to pick it away. Shoemaker Gromick recovers it. Shoemaker Gromick is looking for a lane to dump it, and does. She'll follow it in. Rizzo's coming out the other side, or trying to materialize in front. Rizzo wheeled off by Rossetti. Centering feed. Otterbein's there. McNulty will try to get it through traffic. Otterbein looking to get it at the net. Rizzo was cutting to the net, but somebody got a piece. Shoemaker Gromick will hustle back to get a rolling puck with 6:30 left, and the Bandits now trailing 2-1. Brunch with the Bandits. They could use a little jolt of coffee. That one sent in offside. 6:24 remaining now. Sperling jumps out there. She's got the Bandit goal. She's on a heater. Folia on the dot. McSherry on the right wing. Face off. One. Lamb sends it in, but Kepler prevents it as a dump. Frasca took it right away, and the Storm get the result they were looking for. Comes up the near side wall and sent down low again, but Kepler's the first one there. Olivia Rothstein with it, has to pirouette back, reverse field, come behind the net. A lot of traffic from Frasca there, and the Bandits having trouble getting it out of the zone, which they're going to need to if they want to tie this game up. Bodies flying everywhere. McCormick picks it up in her own zone, chips it for Frasca off the boards. Frasca picks it up, sends it toward the middle. And Olivia Rothstein up the boards. Lamb tries to get down to keep it in. 3 Bandits for 2 Storm players. Folia is going to pick this up. Cummins tries to wall her off, hauls her down, no call. Shot McSherry, loose in front. Sperling just couldn't quite hit the brakes enough to get the stick on it. Oh boy, that was a golden opportunity that nearly materialized. Here's McSherry chipping it off the boards. Jensen will take it right back in and send it down. We now hit the 5-minute mark here as I complete my little rant. Boom, 5 minutes. Bandits down 1. Can they find the tying goal? If they do, will it end regulation 2-2, or will they go to a shootout? They'll go directly to a shootout if that's the case, if they can tie it. Menezes wheels and sends it right back down, a little too strong for Ross. Picked up by Olivia Rothstein, Sperling off the skate, and they call that the icing. So the Bandits will regroup in their own zone with 4:32 remaining in regulation. Gabby Rothstein will take the draw with Mandy Scott and Izzy Camarada, the wings, standing in the slot along with Kira Redmond, one of the defensemen, and the other defenseman, Katie McCaffrey, on the other side. Tied up in the face-off circle, but now moved out. Jensen keeps it in. Redmond's going to pick it up, has a little room, looking to make a good getaway. Are the Bandits? They won't do it. McCarthy picks it up, gets her stick hauled down. She took her foot and just stuck it right in the. That's a good non-call. She took her left leg and sent it right into the stick area of Redmond, and then tripped her own self up. That one's sent down, and it's going to be an icing. But I've never seen the unsportsmanlike for diving called ever in any level of youth hockey game. So this would have been a curious time for that to happen, and it didn't.
Come on, Ava!
3:53 remaining in regulation. Can the Bandits find a way to erase a 2-1 deficit? Rizzo has a chance if this puck sits down. She's way on the outside. She'll get to it first. Rizzo picks it up. Rizzo looking for somebody in the middle. Otterbine's there. Rizzo will send it to the point. McCaffrey over to Redmond. Redmond walks in, shoots, glove, save. And Mancini keeps it a tie game. Redmond got that high. She was trying to pick out a spot in the top corner. There's a couple of schools of thought there. Sometimes if you have traffic in front, you want those shots to be low to see if it hits the pads and you maybe get a rebound. Off the face-off, Otterbahn was trying to shovel it to McNulty, but Sensanis jumped in to steal it away. Menezes sends it down, and they will call it an icing if it crosses the line, which it does. 3:17. Can this line solve it, or will it be Folia, Sperling, and McSherry? Folia, Sperling, and McSherry will jump out there. McCaffrey and Redmond stay at the points. Sperling on the right dot will take the face-off. Won by Ross, but now it's a puck battle in the near side corner with 3:11 left. And it's down 1, trying to tie it to either send it or a shootout or take their chances on scoring a regulation winner. But right now, it's the North York Storm with the 2-1 lead. Coming down the middle, got it knocked away by McCaffrey, was Jensen. McLinden, rather. McLinden so far with the go-ahead goal for the Storm. Potential centering feed. Ross will just keep it down low. Here's a chance for Menezes. Shot was blocked away, looks like by Sperling. Picked up by McCaffrey, sent it for McSherry, who tipped it out. Sperling tries to get through the middle, bumping there. McSherry was trying to run away with it. Dixon takes it away, can't get through McCaffrey. She soccered it away. Loose puck picked up by Folia. Shepherds it forward to Sperling, who dumps it in. Changing D behind the play. Let's see if they can keep it down low for long enough. Reversing it. Now up the wing on the near side, sent toward the middle in the breakout spot. Shoemaker Gromick sends it for Sperling. Been out there for a while. Sperling and McSherry curl off. And rather, Sperling and Folia curl off. Attacking now is Gabby Rothstein with Mandy Scott. McSherry's the last to have to jump off here as we have 100 seconds remaining. McSherry will hustle to the bench with whatever she has left. It's down low. Mandy Scott has it. It comes to Camarada, rather Shoemaker Gromick, who keeps it in at the point. North York have not quite packed it in. Keenan, I'll keep an eye on Harper on the opposite side to see if they will pull the netminder. They don't. It's a puck scramble in the far corner, and that keeps it in the offensive zone for the Bandits, but it just ticks away time. Precious seconds now that the Bandits, it's become an issue. Here comes Kepler, gains the line of center, sends it at the net. Mancini steers it away to the far side for Camarada with 1 minute left. Camarada just lost an edge there and knocked down by Scott. Gotta wait, not long enough for the offside. So now this crew's been out there for a minute. Let's see if they stay. Camarada a little bit left. Bandits being cheered on. They have 52.3 seconds, and they're going to try to tie it. So far without the netminder out. If they can maybe get an offensive zone draw or get the puck into the zone. Keenan now cheating out, but still not nearly out of the net. It comes out of the zone with 35 seconds left. Bandits are going to have to organize here. Can't get the puck in cleanly. Cummins almost got behind the D, but Shoemaker-Gromick, with every bit of the tip of her stick, got it back in. Camarada gets it. Keenan heads to the bench. Jumping out is Folia. Folia will head into your picture from the left. Folia streaks toward the net if they could get it to her. It comes to the point with 10 seconds. Shot comes in. No redirection. Kicked away with 7 seconds. Scott centers it, but there's no Bandits there even though they have 6 on 5. 2 seconds, one shot on goal, and that will expire the contest. And the Bandits fought till the end, but they just couldn't get that tying goal. And they fall by a score of 2-1. That will conclude the preliminary round, and they will be the 4th seed out of their division, having come up with no wins and 3 losses all in regulation. But the preliminary games are only for seeding. As we were discussing with some of the other parents from other teams, you could lose all 3, but if you win Saturday afternoon, it matters none. Both of these teams will have a chance to advance. North York, with the regulation win, I believe will secure probably the 2nd seed, no worse than 3rd. Then the Bandits will end up 4th seed here. In their last tournament, they swept the preliminary round to gain the 1st seed. And in their game against the 4th seed, they found all they could handle. So, in a 2-1 game against the Ramapo Saints, so you just don't know how these tournaments are going to play out. It'll be the 2nd game of the day for both teams, and we will have it on RizzoVision. So, look on the RizzoVision page. Make sure you subscribe and hit the alerts button, so you'll know when we post that game, and as soon as we get it, we'll post it with a time. These times are all approximate, and some of these games have been starting early. And we don't even know what venue we're going to be at. So from here, the families and the girls will head to get something to eat, dry off the equipment if possible, and hustle back to whichever rink they have. So we expect that this game will be in the 3 or 4 o'clock hour, so a pretty quick turnaround. And then that will give the teams a lot of recovery time in the evening, and if they advance, then they will play Sunday morning in the semifinals, and if not, then it will be time to head home. Many will opt for an early Sunday morning exit, but the Bandits will not give it up quickly, and they are capable of playing with any of the teams here, even if the first 3 games have not gone their way in terms of the scoreboard. That is going to do it from Robert Morris University Island Sports Center in Pittsburgh, where the Bandits fall 2-1 to the North York Storm from the Greater Toronto area. Thanks for checking in, no matter which side you are on. We are glad to have you from the North York side. Very friendly folks over there, and hockey-loving people with their daughters and granddaughters, great-granddaughters, nieces, sisters, friends, or if you're watching on demand, yourselves. 1914. Final shots, 19-14 for the game for the Bandits, which means they had a 6-1 edge in the 3rd period. 19-15, so it was 6-2 in the 3rd period. Thank you, Kevin Camarada. Thank you, Matt Claus, for producing, and Debbie Rizzo for and Eileen Kalish for goal level video replays. That is going to do it. Once again, I'll try the closing one more time. From Robert Morris University Island Sports Center in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Bandits fall 2-1 to the North York Storm. This is Joe Rizzo. Thanks for watching New Jersey Bandits girls hockey on RizzoVision.